It has now been exactly 4 years since the current Rwandan government was sworn in for this 2017-2024 mandate of President Paul Kagame. And after the cabinet members took their oath, the head of state reminded them that Rwanda's challenges sometimes require thinking out of the box to address them. You might find that one of your neighbors who was supposed to provide you with safe passage has been facing problems that may not even concern you, yet decides to take it out on you and refuse you that passage that is required to be provided in line with cooperation and bilateral relations. I am not talking about anything new because it exists today and you can expect it tomorrow. Now, to resolve that, we must have a way of doing things that is unique to us. So ministers, and this applies to all other leaders in our country in their different capacities, if we do not adopt that sort of mindset, it will be difficult for us to find solutions for our problems. Only 9 of the original 31 ministers of state that were sworn in that day remain in the government, with the rest having left for a variety of reasons that include transfers to carry out other duties, resignations and dismissals. Some of the most challenging problems the country has faced in recent times have indeed required that its leaders adjust their approaches of dealing with them. Take how the coronavirus pandemic has affected us, resulting in the government spending vast amounts of money to help Rwandans protect themselves from the virus and treat those that fell sick. Then there is the matter of cross-border trade that did not go well, with Rwandan businessmen and women going to Uganda to do business and being persecuted because they are Rwandan, even regular Rwandans going there to make a living. And finally, there are the attacks that were carried out on our soil by armed terrorist groups. You remember what happened in the southern province at Nyabimata and in the northern province in the volcanoes. Now, be it the pandemic or those attacks or the closure of borders, all of that affected trade and the country's economy. Despite the challenges, Rwanda has still managed to remain on track with her national strategy for transformation.
Every year,
the Rwanda Governance Board issues its Governance and Service Delivery Monitoring Report. Not once, over that period, has the satisfaction rate among the people dipped below 99% when it comes to the leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic. We also issue Rwanda Governance Scorecard, and every year, security performs the best. Last year, it was above 95%. In fact, all of the 8 categories analyzed are above 75%, 5 of them above 80%. This year, we're supposed to host the Commonwealth meeting, and we are also part of La Francophone, and relations with other countries are good. All of that indicates that we have remained on track as a country when it comes to our objectives.
Regular people are also commending the progress the country has continued to make. All of this used to be wild bush, with a few plots of farmland and people growing beans, bananas and vegetables. Now look at all these buildings that have been constructed. Look at the roads, the drainage system, and street lighting. There is no reason to say a lot because the actions speak for themselves. We attribute such achievements to good leadership. Though Rwanda is also pursuing her broader Vision 2050, the national strategy for transformation has remained a key pillar for the short-term progress the country has continued to make.